Miss Mango. She's getting along. She's getting along with Miss Violet after all these years. Miss Violet was a little too... You were a little too rough for her. She was afraid of you. And then one day last week, I heard Miss Mango. Miss Mango was making really strange noises that I had never heard before from a guinea pig here. So I went over to see what's going on. And she was hiding in one of the huts. And Miss Violet Rutherford had broken through. She had chewed away the the ties, I should say, the zip ties. She had chewed the zip ties through, and she had pushed through and gotten onto the other pen area. And Mango was really afraid. But I thought I'd leave them together since they weren't fighting, and sure enough, after a while, they started getting along, which is a nice thing because they were living next to each other all these years. Miss Mango was a solitary guinea pig. She had been alone for several years on her own at her former home. And she did not like Miss Violet Rutherford, who was a young, rambunctious pig. But now Violet's calmed down, right? She says, I've calmed down, and now we're just like sisters. We're getting along. We're getting along. You got a dirty nose. What's with your nose? You got dirty nose. What's with the dirt nose? Ooh. What's with the dirty nose? Miss Mango. Oh, beautiful Miss Mangoes. Whoosh. So I removed the partition, and they got the whole big area, which now it's time to clean it. So I'm going to roll everything up and get it out of there. This is a really big area now for these two girls. This is about, I think it's about 7 feet, 8 feet long, and over about a little over 3 feet wide. Normally I could take in maybe 2 more females here, because now that Mango and Violet are getting along, they seem to not even use the one side there. They like to stick around on this side, but I just can't take on more animals. You have to know where your limits are, and with all the bunnies and everything else, my limit is reached. Probably was reached a long time ago. But they're enjoying themselves right now in the sun on the couch. We're getting some sun here on the couch. And Miss Violet is too. I'll bring you guys a treat, huh? Get you a treat. She heard that. She says a treat. I know what that means. Ooh, a treat. Miss Violet Rutherford. Oh, yeah. She says, we're getting along. They don't snuggle up together or anything like that, but they are getting along really well. And get a little romaine lettuce here and a little sunshine through the window. Enough for you guys. Violet likes to steal Mango's stuff, so you guys have to give Violet the pepper or the lettuce first, and then give it to Mango, because Violet will run over and steal it from Mango. And then Mango gets really upset. She's too much of a lady, though, to go after it. It's been a couple years where I've tried putting them together a few times, and Violet was just too rambunctious. She was really young and crazy acting, and Mango was very sedate. And Mango would get really stressed out and upset. But I'm glad to say now we're finally getting along. And they don't cuddle up together or anything or sleep together, but they do like each other now, and they're not trying to fight. Now, because they have such a big space, I might be tempted to get another pig, but like I said, I'm at the limit of what I can take care of. I'm past the limit. One thing you kind of have to remember too is don't house males and females next to each other, because Violet here, the way she got through the first time was she chewed through the zip tie and I didn't see it, and then she pushed her way to the other side by Mango. I replaced the zip tie and she did it again, but this time she realized that she could lift with her head, with her nose, she could lift the partition up just enough to squeeze underneath it. And so she got through again. And that time, Mango was also kind of making a bunch of weird noises, but I thought, well, I'm going to leave her in there and just see what happens. And there was no fighting going on, and the next day Mango had come out of the hut and she was getting along with Violet. But you certainly would not want to put a male next to a female. First of all, you're stressing out both guinea pigs, especially the male, because he can see and smell the female, but he can't get over to her, and that's going to cause a lot of stress. The second reason is you sure don't want to bring any more guinea pigs into this world, because there's so many homeless guinea pigs right now. Don't let your animals breed, please. The third reason is that the guinea pig babies are born fully formed, eyes open, fur, able to run. It's a hard delivery for the females. You know, people talk about like rabbits and guinea pigs and mice, and rabbits are not really rodents. The guinea pigs are, but you can compare them to rabbits and mice and hamsters. You have hamsters and rats and even the rabbits. Those babies are born, they have a short gestation period, and when they're born, they're blind, they're hairless, they're very tiny compared to the mother. So generally the births don't have any complications. But guinea pigs, because the guinea pig mothers have such huge babies, there can be complications with a healthy young female. So imagine the complications you could have if you have a female that's several years old and then a male gets in and mates with her. You could have a guinea pig that has fatal complications. And like I said, besides that, you don't want to bring, if you're responsible, you're not going to bring more guinea pigs into the world. You know, even if you say, well, I'm going to keep the guinea pigs, the babies. Yeah, but you don't need to keep the babies because there's so many guinea pigs that need adopting. They're waiting in shelters. So don't bring more in. Go adopt another guinea pig. Ooh, Mango, she says, I'm taking this. We're going to have a tug of war here. Violet's putting her paw on it. You're not taking this from me. You both can chew on it there. Mango says, I'm gonna be aggressive now. Violet Rutherford, I can be as aggressive as you. That's a line from Leave It to Beaver. Violet Rutherford, I can be just as aggressive as you. Violet, she took away your lettuce. She said she took it away. I'm going to have to come get it. Hey, Mango. You're being a little assertive there. You know, I'm taking it back. What did she do to you? She says, give me more. I'll give you some pepper, okay? Let me bring you some pepper. He says, there's a little piece right there. Oh boy, yeah. Let's get some pepper now. Yeah, pepper, 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 pepper. Pepper. You dropped it. Here. But right here. Right here. It is. It's right there. It's right here. Mango. What are you doing? There we go. She's gonna run over. I'm not gonna let Mango get it. I'm not gonna let Mango get it.